An Erie business that faced a lot of criticism earlier this year is back in the spotlight after getting attention from the state. The focus now, how Tipsy Bean Cafe handled employee tips. Our Jacob Brooks has the story.
Alexis Conklin wasn't surprised when she got this letter in the mail last month. It's from the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry. It says she's owed $1,473.12.
It was very simple. Just, this is how much you're getting. Here you go.
That is the amount of unpaid tips she has from the 6 months she worked at Tipsy Bean Cafe in Erie. The state performed an audit on the business. It started after word spread in January that employees weren't being paid their electronic tips.
It was very wild 24 hours and then a wild 48 hours.
Pennsylvania law says employers can't take away electronic tips from their employees. Conklin says she did get to keep cash tips. She says credit card tips contributed to her wage.
However, if card tips equaled out to more than what was needed to pay payroll, we don't know where the rest of that money went.
Hey there, everybody.
Tipsy Bean's owner, Giselle Luttrell, addressed the issue in a Facebook Live video in January. She says she hired employees in a higher position, so they weren't eligible for electronic tips.
They're all in the category of not tippable. Technically, they shouldn't receive cash tips, and they are receiving cash tips. So if anybody wants to tag me for being illegal, I allow them to keep their cash tips.
She sent us a statement for this story. It says, quote, "Our mistake was incorrectly pooling tips into wages. However, we want to be absolutely clear. No tips were stolen. We are actively working with the state to resolve the issue and ensure full compliance. All cash and electronic tips are now correctly distributed to our team as intended." It goes on to say, "We're sorry for the mistake." A similar message is taped to the cash register in the cafe. Conklin was laid off by Luttrell a few weeks after the controversy started.
It was very cut and dry. She just said, I can't afford to pay people. I have to lay you off. You can get unemployment.
She's happy that her former employer is facing consequences.
That feels great. To not only have that justice, but then also have the end of this whole thing.
The Department of Labor and Industry says they can't comment right now. They say if an investigation finds a violation of Pennsylvania labor law, then they might post more information online. In Erie, Jacob Brooks, Erie News Now.